Hey, it's Brandon T with the Painting with Magic show, and today I thought we'd do a nice, super little fun winter scene. We ain't done many winter scenes on the show, and I get so many questions on how to do a nice, soft winter scene, maybe with a lot of blue coming through, and I thought we'd do that today. I've got many colors going on my palette today, and they'll be going across the screen for you. And I thought I'd let you know what I did up here. I took my standard 16x20 canvas, and I put some black canvas seal on it. That made it nice and black for me. Then I took some of my signature amazing clear medium, a little bit of that, and I put it all over the canvas. Next I took some phthalo blue and loaded it up in a brush and just smeared it all over the canvas. I made a nice thin even coat of blue. So let's take a 2-inch landscape brush. Let's get into a little titanium white. Just a little bit, not too much. We can see what we got up here. Alright, just a little bit on a 2-inch landscape brush. Just a little bit. Let's go up here. Now we gotta say where we want this background to come through. I kind of want my sky. Oh, let's go over here. Let's go over on this side. Oh, I love phthalo blue, especially on a black canvas. It's fantastic. What I'm doing now is I started with the X stroke, and now I'm starting to do a little, this right here, swooshy. Gonna swoop in the brush. I'm gonna go up and over, and I just phthalo blue on here. I'm not got any black besides of the a black canvas seal that's already dry. So let's kind of pull it out just a little bit. Now it depends how bright you want this to be. If you want this to be really bright, use a little bit more titanium white, but I don't want that to be that bright today. I'm gonna clean up the old brush a little bit, just kind of beat that color out just a little bit. I'm gonna go into a little bit more of the titanium white. Just a little bit more. Well, 2-inch brush. Let's go back here again. There, right there. I'm gonna do that. Right there, and that's one spot. Then I'll take my 2-inch hake brush. I'm gonna use one corner of this brush. I'm gonna do a little blending. Now, if you have another 2-inch brush, you can do that too. I just wanted to use the hake brush today because it's really soft. Just want to didn't want to pull it out anymore. I just wanted to get it right there. That's good. There, I like that. I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to have a little water today. So I'm going to take a little bit more titanium white with the old 2-inch brush. I just want a little bit of water going right there. Get monkey faced on it. Just swoosh it in there. Just a little bit of water like that. And then we'll go across it. We have some instant, easy water. That's simple. That's why I love using these black canvas for, because they're magical. Just magic. You can do anything you want on a black canvas. Alright, let's mix up some paint real quick. I kind of want some trees back here. Let's take some ivory black, some phthalo blue, some lizard crimson. I'm going to go ahead and mix my color up. Now I'll take a look at this here. Kind of think I want a moon or something going on back here. So we'll take our finger. We'll make a moon real quick. We'll take my middle finger. I'm gonna get a little bit of pound here. Just easier to balance it on each side with the middle finger. And just right there. If I get a little bit more white so you can see it. I want a soft moon up here. And easy. Nice little moon up there. And then go back with my hake brush and just real softly do that. This brush can do that where it's 2 inches and it's really thick and soft. Okay? And let's take an old number 6 fan brush. Let's go put our trees in there. So just load my brush up back and forth. And then we'll crunch it into the paint. And that'll give me all kinds of nice little trees. You can see how it's loaded up, open. Okay, let's go back here now. This little bit of blue is going to contrast really well against these really dark trees. There, let's go up and down with it. Maybe it'll kind of look like it's on a hill or something. Going all the way up here. It's far away back here in the woods somewhere. Nice little trees, a little bit of trees. I haven't reloaded yet, just 1-2 times. Won't take much. Or just a black canvas. Won't have to do too much reloading. As long as we get these nice tops in. I'm gonna go over here, go a little taller. And let's get punch it in there. It don't matter now. Now it don't matter over here. So it means we can take our 2-inch brush and load it into that dark color. That dark color we made. And just blue, black, and some crimson. Let's go back here. I'm just tap the brush. Man, that easy to kind of fill that up. Okay, if you want to, you can push it down into the water too. Don't really matter. Okay, I think with that there, I kind of got my background there. So let's see how fast and easy it is to get your background going. It's easy. Now, kind of think what we got in here to make some more decisions with this. I kind of see some land over here. I'm kind of scraping so you can see what I'm doing. I see some land coming out in my mind, and maybe a little house over here. That's how big you want your house to be. I always like to scrape them out first with the pointy part of this knife. If you can see the basic idea I'm going with. Let's take some titanium white around the old knife. Or let's get a little ahead of myself here. Let's put some land in there first. The way we got an idea of where we're going. We'll take the old 1-inch landscape brush. Put in some snow. There's some snow. Snow is the easiest thing to paint. I had a class a couple years ago, and the snow was the hardest thing for them to paint. They've done the barn and everything. Okay, and let's swoosh right into the water. There. Snow is super fun to do. Okay, right into the water. Different planes. You can do it however you want your snow to go. Okay. And then we can just come back with a big brush and pull a little bit of that down to the water to do something with it. Kind of smooth it out a little bit. Okay, now we can kind of scratch in our barn. Okay, so let's start deciding how we want to lay our barn out, our little cabin. Because I like to have a little cabin in this painting because it just makes it look, it'll just sit right into this one really good. So I'm going to take my number 10 magic palette knife, and I'm going to use this, the corner of the tip. Just the tip of that. Just sharp point. Okay? And then we'll go back here and start scratching this in a little bit. I'm going to start designing this out a little bit. Because I want to... a nice little overhang on this side of it. Okay, then I want to kind of shape it out here, make sure I get it straight where it ain't crooked. So I don't want too far, I like that snow to be right up in there against it a little bit more. Give you an idea. Now, a tip for you when you're doing your barns or your little cabins is you want the front end always be higher than the back end. So when you do it, give it a little bit of an angle, not too sharp, but just a little bit. It won't look right if you don't do it that way. So take our titanium white, pull it out. It's a little bit muddy, or a little dirty looking, a little marbled, but it don't matter. Okay, let's go back here. Get a little roll of paint. Let's go right back here, and we'll just put in our, we want it. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a little bit of a angle to that. Okay, maybe this side comes in this way. Okay. No pressure. I got no pressure on this knife right now. Okay. And we can come and clean that up whenever we go and do the... Make sure I go back over top of that where it looks like it's all coming down. Okay. Then we'll just do a little touch like that. There will be an insert in that. Let's take the ivory black. It's a little too many. Let's get a little bit more black. Put just a little bit more up here. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit of ivory black. Okay. Okay, let's grab a little bit more of that. A little roll of paint. Right back up in here again. Now it's going to go right underneath where we put this yet. Make it darker. Okay. Then I also want it to be dark right here. And it'll kind of mix with that white and that blue that's underneath here. That'd be just good. Just fine. I'm not going to worry about a bunch of details on here. I'll take a little blue and black. Tiny touch of white. I just want an off color here. Get that little roll. Let's go back in here again. Right underneath that black we put up there. I'm going to set this down in there. It could be an old cabin out here. Really matter. Just kind of want some. Looks kind of raggedy out there a little bit. And this one back over that with a little bit more black, because what's done is it's mixed with the white that's underneath here. Because we put a little white there for the snow. And now we're getting some dense, nice details. So I'll take more blue or that black a little bit and kind of marble this together. And get that little roll of paint. And this should look pretty nice right up against this color we put up here. We'll go more bluer than anything. Here's a quick little barn. You got plenty of time to do this at home. Okay, and then we'll come back in. A little roll of paint, maybe a little smaller. Get that to come off the knife. Just want to touch it. Those finishing little. A little bit more trim. Okay. So I think I'll put a little window here, because this is the back side of this little cabin. So we need a little window back there. Maybe it's a little bedroom or something. I'll put a little window back here somewhere. There's a little small window right there. Don't really need much of a window. Heck, there could be two windows back here. Try to make those line up as even as possible when you're doing it, and if you want to put a door on yours, you can. But make sure when you put your door and your windows on there that all the tops are level with each other. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of amazing white and titanium white together, just a little bit to where it's a little more stickier. I can stick it right on here. I'm gonna try to draw out. Using the corner. If I just take this and I'm doing this, okay, pull it flat and do that, and you should be able to get the run right off of your knife, or you can draw with it like a pen. Okay, and it can be like that. You don't have to put a windowsill on there or anything like that, or whatever, a little metal piece. If you want that, you can. Okay, looks good enough for me. I'm going to take the bottom here. I'm just going to just a little bit of scraping down here. Just a little bit, not too much. And then we'll take a number 3 fan brush and pull it right back out again. Okay, kind of smooth it out. Then we'll load it into some titanium white. A little touch of that amazing white. Just a little bit. Just that way I can get this paint to stick. Because a thin paint will stick to a thick paint. And that's one of our biggest rules here. Is you need a thin paint to go over top of a thick paint. And you need a thick paint overall. So we can do something like that. Maybe we're kind of does that. Doesn't matter how the snow goes. Go over it again. Something like that. A couple of different little details. You do them however you want to do them. And if you don't want a cabin in yours, you can leave them out. Maybe put a few trees there if you want to. Speaking of trees, I kind of want an evergreen tree in here. It kind of just makes it look nice and more wintry if you do. So I'll take a little ivory black. And I'll take some blue, some crimson. Okay. And we'll grab our number 6 fan brush. And we're going to load him up in a nice chiseled edge. Nice and full. Right on both sides of the brush. Okay. Let's go up here. And we got to make some big decisions on where we want this to be. And it's going to be over here. So I'm going to decide how big you want them. And then we'll go over here. I don't know if you can see them or not. On here. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you a nice little trick you can do. This brush has a tiny little touch of white on it where we blended. And it can be a little mist back here. You can sprinkle a little bit of that through here too, if you want to. This will give us a little bit of light so we can see our tree. Just a little bit. And it's going to get covered up mostly. But just a little trickle like that if you want to put a tree somewhere. And now I bet you can probably see it better. I'm going to draw the whole line this time so you know where I'm going. Hopefully it doesn't cover up the whole cabin. Okay. Maybe a little taller. Just a tiny bit taller. And I really just want one tree in here. It doesn't even have to be a really big strong one either. It can be something kind of open. Like that. Now it's going to get kind of muddied in here. So there's a little trick you can do too we showed on the show. You can scrape. And what that'll do is it'll keep your color more pure. Right on the edge of this cabin, we'll scrape it too. And see, go right over that. Keep it dark without having to dilute it with medium. Too many people want to dilute things with medium. And that what will do is create many problems for you. Because if you use a lot of medium on here as your base, you're not going to be able to put highlights on there. So it's going to be harder for you. Okay, back to some black. I'm going to take some black through here. I'm not sure how much you can see of this tree, but we put some highlights on this tree, some snow and things. You'll be able to see them a lot better. Okay, we got some little grasses and things coming through here. Now I'm taking the brush with no pressure hardly because this brush is starting to crunch up a little bit. Or it was crunching up there. So it's fantastic for, don't reload it. Just come here and just kind of throw some of these little grasses coming through. Okay. Just a little bit come through that snow because you'll see it during, if it don't snow a lot, you'll see it. If it snow starts to melt, you'll see it. Little grasses kind of come through. Okay. Nice easy way to put some of those little grasses in here. I sure hope you can see that tree a little bit up here on top. But when you start putting those highlights in there, you'll start seeing them better. Alrighty. Let's see what we got. We're highlighting this tree now. And I'm going to take titanium white and some phthalo blue. And we're going to create a base tone, a mid-tone for our highlighting. Okay, maybe a tiny touch of that medium. And start to highlight this tree. And what this is going to do is let you see where this tree's at, but also give you another base tone, especially when you like to have a couple different bases going on. And I'm crunching the brush to load it. Okay. Okay, so just crunch it and go on. Now at the base, we could probably put a bush down there. I could cover up some of those other part of the tree a little bit if you want to do that too. It's an easy way to fill things in. Okay, now I'm going to wash the brush out again. Just a little bit. I don't have to wash it out completely. Just a little bit, just enough to clean it. And then I'll probably take some more titanium white. And some amazing white. And go right into this color. And then we're going to tap it. Now tapping will create all kinds of bristles on here. If I can show you just right there, you can see all those nice little things that it does when you crunch your brush. And these brushes can take because they're nice made bristles. So let's go up here. And our light's over here. Our moon's over there. So we'll put the main snow going that way. See that? It's a fantastic little way to do it. It's a nice tree, simple to do. All kinds of different things you can do to it, because when you add these different layers, you can do the same thing with a regular green summery tree. If you put a couple of different tones in it, you can do the dark way, and then add a mid-tone green, a little bit darker, a little lighter, and then you can go in with your final highlight. You can put 3 or 4 different highlights on there if you want to. So that'll be our evergreen tree. And then we'll take a 1-inch landscape brush, and we'll just go into some titanium white. We're going to look to a dog paw, or you can crunch it, whichever which way you want to do it. You get a little rounded edge. Let's go back in here. And then we want to tap in a tree. And then we can tap in some grasses over top of that. Back through there too. That's a real easy way to do it. Alrighty. So now we pretty much got almost a completed picture. I see something here. I want some light coming in here in this water. Do this with your fan brush and then pull it out a little bit. Okay? And then we'll take a hake brush, because that's what I got clean right now, and give it a wisp over. And then wipe out your old knife. And then you can come in here and you can tap as well. Way back in there. Whatever this is, I guess a little lake. And then we'll just give it a nice soft touch of a blend. And I kind of want to rock in here as well. I'll take some black. Get a roll of that black. And then maybe there's a rock right there. It'll kind of break this up a little bit. It needs something in that water. Back into the water it'll go. Then we'll take some of this blue. That blue would be good for a highlight as well. And just leave some of that dark. Some of the dark. Then we'll take a little tiny touch of white. Put him on there too. So we got 3 different highlights on him. A little bit of snow is on him. Then we'll just kind of pull up on the ones in the part of the moon that I put in the water. And just gently go across him. Barely touching. And then give him a water line. If you want to, you can put a little water line over here too. Don't matter. I kind of like to keep it dark. But this kind of example, you can do that. Okay. And with that, I pretty much got a finished painting. I'm going to maybe put a few little things sticking up over here with the liner brush. I just kind of thin them down with some amazing clear. A bit more. A few drops. Okay. There's a few drops. Gonna stick these in here. Okay. I like that. You can do more details if you want to. I may do one final thing here before we go. I'm going to thin down a little titanium white with a little amazing white and a little mineral spirits. And I kind of want some snow in here. But always check your mist for your spray before you go up here. And I kind of want some snow coming down like that. One way, kind of go like that, right there. There, I like that. Kind of, and if you wanted to go into a direction like I did it, hold your brush like this and do it. Do that movement you need. Okay. And with that one, I believe I finished this painting. And I think I'm going to go ahead and sign him. I'm going to use some amazing white. And we'll call this one completed. We're painting this little simple, intermediate or so type of winter scene with a cabin. I get a lot of questions on making some winter scenes like this, and I thought I'd do one today. And if you don't want the little cabin in yours, you can leave them out. It's up to you. Okay. A bit more. Crossed. Okay, and this one is completed. I think you really will enjoy painting this one. It's a really fun one to do. It's a fun project. And I think you'll really enjoy it. So this one's ready for an art gallery. So is yours. And I'll see you real soon.